With WWE Wrestlepalooza being about 2 weeks away, we only have 2 matches announced, and today I'm going to try and predict the rest of the match card. Now, the only 2 matches announced for the card are Stephanie Vaquer taking on Iyo Sky for the vacated Women's World Championship, and we have Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, which I think is going to get a stipulation, which I would like to see it in a street fight. Now, we know Triple H doesn't really like to do a lot of matches, so I'm predicting this card is going to be 6 matches long, so I have 4 matches I'm going to predict. The first being the most obvious, CM Punk and AJ taking on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. This is where the story is going. It's been predicted, it's been rumored, it's been spoiled. It's going to happen, and I'm sure by the time this video comes out, it might already be announced. And while the build-up to that tag team match has been great, I wonder what their plan is long-term. If AJ is going to go on and win a future world title, or is she going to challenge Becky for her Intercontinental Championship? I've even seen her name thrown around in a potential War Games matchup. I'm just not really sure what their plan is for her at the moment, because I know she signed that multi-year contract, so she's going to have not just a one-off, but she's going to be around for a long time. So I don't know if they're going to have her win her first match, lose her first match. If she pins Becky Lynch, does she get a title match? I'm not really sure, so I don't really know what's going to happen there. The second match I'm predicting is going to happen is Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. With Cody Rhodes being gone because he was taken out by Drew McIntyre and he's actually filming Street Fighter, the rumor is he might be back on the 20th for WrestlePalooza, he might not be back, and I was going to go with Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at this event, but they did announce that for SmackDown, so I'm thinking that Drew's going to pin Randy Orton, and then maybe he challenges Cody Rhodes, and then Cody's first appearance is at WrestlePalooza, or maybe that Cody actually returns on that SmackDown and attacks Drew McIntyre afterwards. I'm not really sure with his schedule what it could be, but I do think that Drew's going to beat Randy Orton, and that's going to lead to our match at WrestlePalooza. Now, I also could see it leading to a triple threat match with Drew and Randy and Cody for the title, with some sort of dusty finish on SmackDown, but I'm going to go ahead and say Drew's going to beat Randy and we get a one-on-one match, although I would love that triple threat, and now that I say it out loud, give me that match. But for predictions, I'll say Drew and Cody. The third match I'm predicting is that Jimmy and Jey Uso are going to reunite to take on Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed of The Vision. With how Monday Night Raw ended with The Vision attacking Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso making the save and Jey saying, "I can't do it by myself," I think we're going to get the reunion of the Usos, and that should lead, hopefully, to a future tag team run with them both as baby faces. And while I hate having Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed continuously lose, I do think the Usos need to win this match to get some momentum, although I would like to see Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed win those tag titles to have Seth as the world champion, Becky as the Intercontinental Champion, and then you have Bronson and Bron as the tag team champions. I think that's great. I love when a faction holds all the gold. It worked great for Judgment Day, for Undisputed Era. I think it would be great for the Vision. And before I get into my last match I'm predicting, make sure if you haven't already, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. My thought process for this last match was I wanted to work backwards. I always like putting championships on pay-per-views, so I was thinking about which champions are currently in rivalries that could warrant being in a pay-per-view feud. So Sami Zayn just won his title and he's doing open challenges. I don't think he's going to make it. Dominic's kind of involved with AJ Styles, but he's with El Grande Americano. I don't think they're going to put that on a pay-per-view. I don't think either of the tag team champions have anything of sort of going on that would warrant putting them on the pay-per-view. So there's not a lot of titles really being defended on this pay-per-view, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Rhea Ripley is taking on Asuka. They've been devoting a lot of time to this on Raw with multiple backstage segments every week about Asuka trying to defend Iyo Sky, but then Iyo doesn't want that, but then Rhea helps her, but then she allows that. Now Asuka doesn't like Rhea, but Rhea's not really friends with Iyo, so it's a whole backstage drama thing they're doing, and I think it's going to lead towards Rhea versus Asuka, and eventually have Iyo and Rhea take on the Kabuki Warriors. I think the Kabuki Warriors are next in line for those Women's World Tag Team Championships, and so I wouldn't even mind if Asuka beats Rhea Ripley, as we're going to try to build her up. I would do some sort of dusty finish and have, Kairi Sane out there. Maybe Iyo tries to help, but she actually backfires. There's a lot of stuff you could have going on, but I think that's the match you're going to go to. They easily could have it on Raw. They've been devoting a lot of time on this program, so I think they want to give it the space to breathe and to get the most eyes on it. So there we have it. My 6-match WrestlePalooza card would have Stephanie Vaquer taking on Iyo Sky, Brock Lesnar taking on John Cena, CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, the Usos reuniting to take on Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre, and Asuka taking on Rhea Ripley. Those are just my opinions. If you had to predict WrestlePalooza's card right now, what matches would you add to it? Let me know in the comment section.